Okay, so today we're going to be looking at words that have more than one syllable, and we're going to figure out how we're supposed to say them and how we're supposed to break them apart. So, the first thing that you're going to do when you see a word and you want to know what the different syllables and what each of them says is you're going to label all the vowels that you see. So, in this word, I see two vowels, an I and an E. So, I'm going to do is underline them both and label them with V's for vowel. After we do that, we're going to see how many letters are in between the two of them. So for this one, I see one letter. So we're going to label that with a C for consonant. Next, we're going to figure out is we're going to see how we're supposed to break this word apart so that we can say it. So for the words that have one consonant in between the two vowels, most of the time it's going to go, this letter is going to go with the second syllable. So in this one are So we're going to try that. We're going to put a period right here and right here so we know where we're going to break them apart. So now we're going to look at this syllable right here, this combination right here. So our T and our I. What I notice is that this is going to be an open syllable since there's nothing after this I in this syllable. So that means that the I is going to say its name, I. So we're going to have tie. And in this one, I notice that this E is a closed syllable because it has a letter after it. So we're going to have gur because the E is going to say its sound. So, and it's combined with this R, so So if we combine the words, we're going to have tie and gur. So tiger. Next, if we did this word over here, once again, we're going to see how many vowels there are. So I see two vowels. And in between the two vowels, I see one letter. I don't see any letters that are with a vowel making it say. It's like this one, I forgot to mention it, but the R is helping the E, so it said And this one, I don't see any letters like that. So, once again, most of the time, this letter here is going to go with the second syllable, the second vowel. So we're going to try splitting it right here. Once again, I notice that this I is an open syllable. There's nothing after it in the syllable. There's nothing after the I. And so it will say phi, because this vowel is going to say its name. And this one, I notice that once again, this A is going to be closed. So it's going to say null. So phi, null, final. Now we're going to look at a different example. So once again, I'm going to label my vowels that I see. I see two vowels. So we're going to label them. But this time, I'm noticing that there's more than one letter in between. There's two. So that's okay. What we're going to do is sharing is caring. So for this A, it's going to get a letter, the P, and the I is going to get a letter, the K. So we're just going to split them in between. They each get one letter. Then I notice that this A is going to be closed because it has a letter after it. So it's going to say its sound. So nap. And then I notice that this I is also closed. So it's going to say its sound. Kin. If I put them together, we have napkin. And I recognize that word. So I feel confident that I know how to say that now. Our last example, we're going to label our vowels. I see two of them. And I notice that once again, there's going to be two letters in between. We know that we said that sharing is caring. So each vowel is going to get a letter. One for here and one for here. And I notice that this I is going to be closed because there's an N after it. So it's going to say it's sound. So when, and then same with this vowel, it's an O. I notice that it's closed. So it's going to say it's sound dough. So window. And I recognize that word. So that is how you're going to do VCV words, or one with one letter in between. And how you're going to do ones with two letters in between.